Hi YouTube. I wanted to make a video on when you get this message on your dash with the battery discharging, and most of the time when you get this message, it's either going to be the battery or your intelligent battery sensor, which is on the negative post of your battery, which monitors the voltages and the distribution of voltages to different electronics and things of that nature. But when you get this, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, you're going to want to check your battery, and then I would say check the IBS. Now, the battery is probably in most cases the culprit, and it's the cheaper of the two, because the IBS is more expensive than an AGM battery. So I'm just going to make a short video on how I diagnosed the battery to figure out that my battery was on the way out. So you can check how many volts you're getting before you turn the car on, and obviously once you turn the car on and the alternator is charging the battery as well. So I'm gonna go through that, but a lot of BMW owners, I have a 550i, but this happens on numerous models, but a lot of BMW owners get this message and they're wondering pretty much what to do. So just keep in mind that you are going to have to, if you replace the battery, you're going to have to register the battery in most cases. You're going to have to register the battery. I actually had a friend who had a BMW, and for some reason when we replaced it, didn't need to register the battery, and it worked fine. But probably in most cases, and if you have an AGM battery, you're gonna need to register that battery, which you can check the battery and monitor the battery and register the battery through an OBD2 device, which is pretty cool. And every BMW owner, in my opinion, should have one of those devices, if not just to read codes when codes come up on your dash. So just wanted to kind of give an intro to this video, and I'm going to show you how I use my OBD2 device to monitor the battery and to check on the battery, because it also has a battery management service on it as well. So it keeps track for the last couple of days what percentage of a charge you had in the battery, which is pretty cool too. And I'm going to show in another video how I actually replaced the battery and registered the battery. So I plugged it in the OBD2 port there, and I'm going to just hit for let's do it. I wanted to test my battery, so I'm gonna hit battery, and you see here with the engine off, I'm only getting 12.10 volts, and the other day I had 12.4. So it's dropping, and I've been getting a discharge battery notification on my dash, and my battery seems like it's going out because the voltage is dropping. Now, just for the people who don't know this, when you turn the car on, because of the alternator, you're going to jump up probably between like 2 and 2.5 volts. And I'm gonna show you here when I turn the car on. go to battery, and let's see. So you see it's 14. Let's see what the average is. You can see that it's averaging about 14.7, 14.8. But what concerns me is that it is dropping, and that's because of the battery. It's not steady. So there's definitely my battery's going out. I need a new battery. So you can see how it's just fluctuating there. But this device is really cool. I mean, a lot of people, you know, they got to go to AutoZone to get their battery checked, and a lot of these OBD2 machines and devices, they don't test the battery. You see, here's the message here for my battery discharging while stopped. Electrical devices were temporarily switched off, and that's because of my battery. So I just wanted to do this just quick and short video here, how you can check yourself if you have a good battery. So you can see with the engine off, my battery was barely 12 volts. Barely 12 volts. And a strong battery is probably going to be a strong, probably 12.6, 12.7 volts. And you can see with the engine on, it's just dipping. And the alternator's it's doing its job charging the battery, but the battery is bad. So you see, I mean, it's as high as 14.8 volts, and it dropped probably, the lowest was like 13.8, 13.9. It's not supposed to be doing that. So if you have definitely a BMW, you definitely should have one of these devices for sure. Just a quick note that your battery's gonna start discharging at around 11.9 volts. So around 11.9 volts or lower, it's going to start discharging. So if you're getting this on your dash, that means your battery is dipping below that voltage. So the first thing you're going to want to do is check your battery. And then, as I said, if the battery's okay, check the intelligent battery sensor. And there's a cool feature on this OBD2 device where it's BMS, battery management reset, and you can select that. Now, most people will register a battery with this function, but a cool thing that you can do is actually evaluate the state of the battery charge. And I had suspected that my battery was going out, and before I even knew about this feature, just by monitoring the voltage of the battery over a few days, and the voltage was constantly reducing. And I found this feature, which is pretty cool, so I wanted to show it. If you select this, it's actually going to check the charge of the battery. And you see here, currently my battery is at 36%. One day ago it was at 31%, 2 days ago it was at 29%, 3 days ago it was at 35%. So you can clearly see that this battery needs to be replaced, which I thought was a pretty cool feature, because I had suspected that the battery is bad, but using this feature, you know it to be true for sure. So again, I like this device, the AutoFix 7910. I think every BMW owner should definitely have one of these devices. But as far as the best bang for the buck, I would definitely recommend this device. But this is a way that you can for sure check if your battery is on the out. All right, YouTube, thanks for supporting the channel. Please like, subscribe, give feedback. Until the next video.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Visit beamermods.com for BMW performance intakes, clothing and accessories. Unleash your BMW engine. Increase horsepower.